Warning, the following video contains strong language, implications of sexual themes, and is not intended for children. Furthermore, persons under 13 years of age should not watch my videos, as they are not allowed to have a YouTube account as stated by the YouTube community guidelines. Parental discretion is advised. Additionally, I'd just like to say ahead of time that this video will feature art made by not only myself, but also others who were willing to contribute to the blog. Springtrap has also had a design upgrade, so he may go back and forth between his old design and his new design throughout this video. Finally, I just want to reiterate that Percy is an original character who is over 18 and uses he/him pronouns. Comments confusing him for Charlie, assuming he is a child, or misgendering him will be deleted. With that, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Story time. No matter how fast he ran, he could not escape the demons.
Call the cops!
Out of everyone at Fazbear's Fright, who's the best singer?
Only one way to find out.
My question is for Percy. Do you mind if I cosplay you?
Yes! Oh my god, yes, you can cosplay me! You can cosplay whoever you want, go for it!
I have a question for Junior. What's your favorite type of cookie?
Honestly, it would be easier to ask me what kind of cookies I won't eat. And the answer to that is unfrosted oatmeal raisins, Chips Ahoy, and cookies with dried fruit in them, like fake news. You can't just put fruit in a cookie and expect it to be a dessert. At that point, it's too healthy.
How did you come up with Marin's name? It's really pretty and I love it.
Many hours of deep thought went into this decision.
How jealous could Springtrap be if he sees someone flirting with Percy?
Hey there, you wanna go get a drink?
Falcon Punch!
Whoa! Holy hell!
Hey Springtrap, have you ever tried dad jokes with the kids? If so, what's the reaction?
Dad, I'm hungry!
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
I'll just go find Dad number 2.
Percy and Springtrap, do you know a plush trap?
Well, I sure hope they do, or me being their kid is going to be very confusing. My full name is actually Springtrap Junior Plush Afton. Some call me Plush Trap, but I prefer just Junior.
Springtrap and Percy, how did you have children? You're both boys, and you're animatronics. Hard question, I know.
You fool! You have just activated my trap card! Long-winded lecture! So, as I've gone over before when discussing how I was able to grow older, I am not made of animal or plant-based cells. Physically speaking, I'm an endoskeleton with stuffing and cloth, and a few various other materials including silicone. As such, I am not physically equipped to give birth in the natural way. No matter what Springtrap and I do, I am not able to bear children the way humans and animals do. However, as far back as I can remember, I've always had a unique ability to create life from what I can only guess is nothing. You all would call it magic. However, just because I can create it, doesn't mean that life is always easily sustainable. The lives I create start as a simple, glowing wisp. If they are not given a vessel to live in quickly, they dissipate, never to even have the chance to know they were alive in the first place. Junior was made from such a wisp and given a golden body doll as a vessel to live in, and they are the only time I was able to create and sustain a life by myself. Springtrap was not involved in Junior's creation in the slightest. I made Junior as a surprise for Springtrap after he expressed wanting to have a family with me, but not knowing how. As for how Marin was made, it should be noted that Springtrap has a special power as well. The ability to sacrifice parts of himself, whether it be his energy, physical parts, or otherwise, for the benefit of those who need it. When we combined my life-creating powers and his powers together, Springtrap was able to create a vessel for Marin the moment her life was summoned. As such, she looks more like a combination of Springtrap and I than Junior does, although Junior does sometimes modify himself to resemble me more as time goes on. Now, before you all start asking what happens to me whenever I fail to sustain a life I created, I'll go ahead and answer that right away. Whenever I create life, whether it's sustained or not, I am drained of much of my energy and it can take days to recover from that on its own. But whenever I fail to sustain a life, it depresses me, and I tend to shut myself away for longer than my physical recovery takes. I hope that answer is sufficient enough for you because I'm not offering a summary this time.
Greetings, Eggs Benedict. For your tireless work, we here at Fazbear Entertainment are proud to gift you with your chosen bonus of exotic butters. Have a Fred-tastic day. Best regards, Fazbear Entertainment.
Actually, this is just what I needed. Fresh lube.
Michael, have you ever heard of Vanny? And do you have any panic attacks or anxiety?
Oh, yeah. I think someone with a name like that applied for a job here. They didn't get it. Also, I think that only the puppet guy, and Ed, and the toy that's somehow my half-sister are the only ones that have anxiety and panic attacks. The bear ghost might have them too, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that.
To Michael, why are you so hot?
I've spent over $10,000 making this body perfect, so that might have something to do with it.
Oh, Lord in heaven, I'm about to butt!
Michael, I'm begging you, stop being so handsome.
Can't stop, won't stop, baby.
I know kids aren't allowed in the fright attraction, but I heard a girl named Alice Valdemar has been sneaking in, so you might want to keep an eye out.
You're lucky I was actually watching the cameras this time. Let's go call whoever brought you here so they can take you home.
If he knows about them, how does Michael feel about the two children?
He babysits us on a regular basis. We like to play and watch SpongeBob with him.
I mean, it's better than doing my actual job.
Hey Junior, does Marin ever like playing those old game consoles with you? You guys seem like a good team for taking on boss battles.
She's not old enough to play video games yet, but we'd love to play pretend Zelda. I play Link, she plays Zelda, and Shadow Freddy plays Ganon.
Shadow Freddy, you're so cute, I love you!
Hey Springtrap, out of curiosity, since you are gay, how did you have your human children?
I suppose that's answered easily enough. Back in my time, society made people like me try to hide and reject who we are. I came to terms with my sexuality after years of struggling with it, and I came out to my wife at the time as well as my children. She didn't take it well, and we divorced shortly thereafter. I haven't seen her over 30 years. Frankly, I couldn't care less. So basically, when I was alive, I forced myself to marry into a straight marriage I hated and had children because it's what I believed was the normal thing to do. Even though doing so didn't make me happy, I only did it because I thought I had to.
Hey Springtrap, I understand if you don't want to, but, do you know Henry or remember him?
Of course I remember him. He was my best friend after all. A long time ago. But those times are long since past. I haven't seen him or his daughter Charlie in decades. I feel like it should probably stay that way, for both our sakes. Oh, did I forget to mention that? Charlie's alive. So yeah, that's a thing.
To Percy, what do you want most in life?
More than anything, I want a normal life. I wish I could live like a normal person. I wish I could be a person, or at least try to come close. Do you have any idea how much I'd love to live in a real house? Have a real job? Let the kids go to a real school? It'd be a dream come true for me. But I've already accepted that that's all it will ever be. A dream. We get by well enough here. The kids are happy, Springtrap is happy, and I'm happy. I don't need perfection.
Percy, are you able to get pregnant?
What's pregnant? Is that a drink? I think I could go for one of those.
One trip to the liquor store later.
Why does this keep being recommended to me? It's not even that good. I've had boxed wine better than this.
Percy, do you know about Springtrap's past?
Quick
I
question,
know everything
when will Marin tell
about
Percy
it.
Springtrap
about
looks like
Springtrap's
he's remembering
past?
something
Does
that is making
Percy
him
know
stressed
that
out. You should go
Marin's
talk to
seen
him.
Springtrap's past?
Okay. Look, I get it. There's something about Springtrap's past that he hasn't told me. But you know what? I don't care. I don't need to know every little thing about his past. All that's important to me is the way he is now. I thought I'd already made that clear earlier, but I guess it bears repeating.
Percy, are you hiding anything from Springtrap?
No, but I get the feeling this isn't about me having anything to hide from Springtrap. I feel like this is about you all wanting me to know what Springtrap's been hiding from me. Again. Listen, I don't care what it is he did that you're all so pressed about. It's clear that whatever it is happened a long time ago, practically another lifetime ago. Why does it matter? Back then, he wasn't who he is now. It's the same for all of us. We grow and change. Why do you want him to dwell on his past so badly instead of growing and moving forward? Maybe you all should take a lesson from him and grow up yourselves. Whatever happened, put it behind you. It's done. I'm done. And that's the last thing I'm saying on the matter.
Springtrap, you seemed to get an idea when Percy was talking about wanting to live a normal life. What was the idea, if I may ask?
I've been filling out job applications and school applications for the past 9 hours. I'd say I feel like I'm dying if I weren't already dead.
Question for Springtrap. Okay, so I know you know about Glitch Trap, but my question to you is, have you ever had an encounter with him? Like, have you seen him yourself?
Have I? He's me! That may not seem so bad until I tell you he has the same mindset I had in the 1980s. I shouldn't have to explain why that's not a good thing, should I?
I've been trying to fix one of the arcades, but it's filled with glitches.
There's nothing that needs to be fixing, dearie. Now, run along. Before you get home.
Are you guys able to go outside the fright attraction, or can you not leave?
I'll have the answer to that in a second. Hold on. Kids! Percy! The mayor's here! Family meeting!
We can do it, Dad!
You're not in any trouble. Don't worry. Here, these are for you. They're school forms and syllabuses you'll be attending the nearby elementary. Starting next week, your uniforms and supplies have already been brought. They'll arrive in a few days.
Yay! We're gonna go to school!
Springtrap, what do you mean they're going to school? How did you manage to enroll them? Why are you looking at me like that?
Percy, my dear, for you, I've looked everywhere for the happiest job this world can offer. I think you'll like what I've found for you. And while you're going to work, and the kids are going to school, I'll be staying here and working in the storage areas of this building to make them more livable and comfortable. I can guarantee it'll be perfect. But I want to make it as close as to a normal household as possibly can. There's plenty of unused storage space in this building. I'm sure I could turn it into a decent living space.
Oh, Springtrap, you're a miracle worker, you're an angel, thank you, thank you.
I love you so much, Percy.
So Michael, when was the last time you saw your siblings? You know, Elizabeth and Chris?
Actually, I'm about to give my siblings a call. Why don't you join us? I'm sure they'll be glad to talk to you guys in a bit.
Discord? Like the My Little Pony character?
Hey Chris, where's my boy at?
Hey, I'm right here. I think Elizabeth should be along any second now.
Am I late? Can you hear me? Is my camera working?
Ah, there she is. You're good, sis.
What are the acting kids' jobs?
I'm an elementary school teacher. I specialize in English and reading.
Let's just say I'm an adult service provider.
Chris, just say you have an OnlyFans and move on.
Hey! Just because it's true doesn't mean you can't say it.
To the Afton siblings. Hey there, nice to meet y'all. Would you like to tell us a bit about yourselves? We'd love to get to know you guys.
Ladies first, Lizzie.
Well, I was a shy kid growing up. I was a nerd, and I poured myself into books and studies. I wanted to be the smartest kid in the world. Now I'm passing my knowledge on to others. I'm also a vegetarian, and I like to dabble with horoscopes. I'm a Libra. My favorite holiday is Midsummer, and my favorite book series is The Lord of the Rings.
Meanwhile, I was the opposite. I was outgoing, caused heaps of trouble, and relished in it. Thankfully, I've grown out of that. I really like sushi, and I like to visit the animals at the zoo. Oh, and sometimes I like going storm chasing. I'm not really into books, but my thing is musicals. I like Hamilton, Mamma Mia, and Phantom of the Opera, to name a few.
Do you two know that Michael is working at Fazbear's Fright?
That's a bit of an odd question.
Of course we know he works there. He's calling us right now. The Slacker King.
Hey, I didn't call you to get called out.
Did you guys ever find out what happened to your dad?
Do you mean the part where he murdered several children? The part where he died and abandoned us? Or the part where he came back to life as a mechanical bastardization of his persona and started having a relationship with a doll?
Whoa, Lizzie, take it easy. They didn't mean anything by that.
Michael filled us in about that last part. All around, I'm not too happy about William. I may be related to him, but you couldn't pay me to call him my father.
Will you ever go to Fazbear's Fright? If so, will you ever talk to Springtrap?
No.
I might. I don't forgive my dad for the things he did, but I do hope he becomes a better person. I'd have to be sure he has before I see him again.
Have you two ever seen the kids?
Oh yeah, the new Sibs. They're kind of unexpected, but I wouldn't be opposed to meeting them in a call or something soon.
Well, they're not their father. I can't be mad at them. Besides, they've been enrolled in the school where I work, so I'm gonna be teaching them anyway.
Wait, what?
Well, I'd better get going. I have some papers to grade. Thanks for the call. Sorry if I brought the mood down for a sec.
That's okay, Lizzie. Your feelings are valid and you shouldn't bottle them up. Anyway, I'm gonna get going too. I gotta meet up with some friends for brunch.
Thanks for being in the call, guys. Talk to you later.
Hey Percy, since you made that cake, that made me wonder, are you thinking about teaching Junior to make cookies?
Oh, of course. We have a lot of fun making cookies together, especially the cutout kinds.
Hey, Springtrap, what would you do if Percy tried to blow up the moon?
Whoa! I blew up the fucking moon! How do you like that, Mr. Obama?
Percy, how much of the pregnant did you drink?
69!
Springtrap, what do you think of Percy's personality?
He may be timid, but his bravery is something to be admired. I can only imagine that changing me from the way I was to the way I am now. Wouldn't have been unlike taming a feral lion head on. His determination is not to be underestimated in the slightest.
Marin, what did you think of Springtrap's bedtime story?
Sad but proud. Papa Percy brave. Daddy strong. Happily ever after, but don't want to hear it again. Makes Daddy sad. I want more happy stories.
Springtrap, is everything going alright with Marin since, yeah.
I have on the occasion caught Marin in the middle of having one of her visions, but she's learned to shake them off, literally. And then she's back to normal. I think she's learned to cope with them well.
I need your help. Can you come here?
Well, I can't. I'm buying clothes.
Alright, well hurry up and come over here.
I can't find them.
What do you mean you can't find them?
I can't find them. There's only soup.
What do you mean there's only soup?
It means there's only soup.
Well, get out of the soup aisle!
Alright, you don't have to shout at me! There's more soup.
What do you mean there's more soup?
There's just more soup!
Go into the next aisle!
There's still soup!
Where are you right now?
I'm at soup!
What do you mean you're at soup?
I'm at soup!
What store are you in?
I'm at the soup store!
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Thank you all so much for tuning into this episode of Percy and Springtrap. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and leave a comment. If you want to see more from me, click the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified about all future uploads and live streams. If you're interested in conversing with me and fellow fans, why not join the official Mark Maker Discord server? We also have the occasional game night or movie night, as well as voice calls, so come on in and join the fun. Link will be in the description. If you're interested in some Percy and Springtrap merch, you can find that on my TeePublic store. You can get all kinds of things like shirts, face masks, wall art, stickers, pins, and so much more. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out!